Hello guys, welcome to this video. Cetofilum here. I'm going to talk about something new. This last week I've been coding a Binance bot for the users. You will see it's a really simple bot. There's still a lot of development to do, but it's working. So we're going to see this. So when you arrive in your account, you will see a link to go to your Binance bot, and you arrive here. So like I said, it's going to be ugly, but yeah, we work on this with time. So you arrive here, and the first thing you want to do is to edit your API settings, okay? So the API settings is basically the API key from Binance. So if you do not have your API keys, you can click here. It will explain how to get them. But first, what I recommend to do is to start with testnet keys. So what is testnet? Testnet is a network that is built only for testing. So you will get a balance. You will get several coin balance, but it's a fake balance. It's not real money. So it's great for testing. So I recommend to start with this, just to see how the bots are working. It's a great habit. So you click here, you arrive on the spot test network. So yeah, for now it's just a spot trading bot, okay? I may add margin and future trading if I can. I will see that later, okay? I just wanted to create a simple bot. So yeah, you arrive here on the spot test network, and basically you want to log in using GitHub. If you do not have a GitHub account, you can create one, and you should be able to create API keys for the testnet. You enter them here, you click this checkbox here, and you click save, okay? If you use real API keys, I recommend to disable withdrawals. This is for security. You can note that the secret keys are encrypted in the database, okay? So if a hacker hacks the database, he should have trouble to use the API keys. So once you configured your settings, you click save. I'm just going to click go back, and you arrive here, and you can create a bot. So you will see your balance here. So let's create a bot. I'm going to create a BTC USDT bot. I'm going to use the minimal quantity, which is this. So the quantity is in the base currency for now. So this is the default quantity for the bot. Okay. So this is the quantity the bot will buy and sell. You have a status for the bot. If you want to pause the bot, you can change it to paused, and you can give it a name. So I'm just going to call it Bitcoin bot. You click save. You arrive here, so you see your bot is created, but right now it will do nothing. So you can click into edit, and you arrive here, so you see a little more information. So here you got the message that you can copy into the alerts. I will show you, and the webhook URL. So we're going to do that. I'm going to show you. You can, if you want, start a buy order directly, or start a sell order. So it will use the quantity that is saved here. If you change the quantity, you need to save the bot before starting an order, okay? so here you can see the trade history, and at the bottom I'm going to change that because you can't see much. So at the bottom you have the bot logs, so right now I have nothing. And let's create our bot. So if I want to start with a sell, let's say I have some in my balance, I have some BTC, okay, I can sell some BTC. So I copy the sell message. I go into TradingView. So let's say I have my strategy with the ultimate, for example. So I will just copy. I will just paste the message here, okay. But me, I created a test indicator just in order to get an instant alert, so I can test quickly. Alright, so when you configure your indicator, you click Add Alert, you create your alert, and we are going to set the webhook URL. So you can right-click, copy link, and I'm going to paste this. I'm going to rename my alert to test sell BTC, and since it's a test alert, it will trigger automatically. Okay, we can see the alert is triggered, so I'm going to stop the alert. So the bot should have sold. Okay, so we're going to check this. So we can check this on the website. If we refresh the page, we can hit F5 or refresh the page like this. So if we go down, we can see that we have a log, and so we have placing sell market order with the quantity with success, so it worked. There's a trade status field. Sometimes it's not filled when there is no liquidity. It can be another status. So always check the status. Here in the trade history we have the date. So this is now. This is just right now. So we can see the sell here. And basically that's all. That's all. That's all. So this is basically how it works. You can do the same thing with the buy message. So right now, the bot can create buy and sell signals, so buy and sell strategies that you can automate. So maybe in another video I will explain how to create, how to set up the indicators to get buy and sell signals for your bots. But in short, it will be indicators like it could be the grid, it could be super trend, it could be swing trader, or Ekin swing, could be indicator like this, swing trade indicator. So yeah, I recommend to not share the bot ID, so I'm going to delete the bot here because everyone saw the bot ID. Yeah, I need to add some buttons. So yeah, the bot is still in development, but it works. You can start using testing it if you want. So I recommend to test with some small amounts first. Okay. I expect some requests. I know people will want a lot of things. So right now it's just market orders. Okay. So I didn't code limit orders yet. So yeah. I just wanted to let you know what was new on the website. That you could create a buy and sell bot using market orders. And yeah, so if you have any question, you can always find me on the Discord, and we can talk about the bot. It will be my pleasure. Right, thanks for watching, and see you soon, guys.